Ever felt like your world was perfect, only to have one tiny detail shatter the entire illusion? That's what happened to me, Mark. My wife, Chloe, and I had what I thought was a storybook marriage. We were high school sweethearts, the couple everyone looked up to. We had a beautiful home, two amazing kids, and a life filled with laughter. Or so I believed. It all started on a Tuesday, a day as ordinary as any other. I was scrolling through social media during my lunch break, liking photos of my friends' kids and their vacation trips. Then a picture popped up. It was posted by a mutual acquaintance, someone from a charity gala Chloe had attended the previous weekend. I was supposed to go, but a last-minute work emergency kept me home. The photo was a group shot, all smiles and fancy dresses. Chloe was there, on the far right, looking absolutely radiant in her emerald green gown. My heart swelled with pride. She was stunning. But then my eyes drifted. Next to her, with his arm draped casually around her waist, was a man I didn't recognize. It wasn't just a friendly pose. The way his hand rested on her, the way she leaned into him, her smile directed more at him than the camera. It felt intimate. Too intimate. A cold knot formed in my stomach. I told myself I was overreacting. It was just a photo. People pose weirdly all the time. But I couldn't shake the feeling. I zoomed in. His hand wasn't just on her waist. His thumb was gently caressing her side. Her body language was completely open to him, a subtle but undeniable invitation. I tried to brush it off. Don't be that guy, Mark, I told myself. Don't be the jealous, insecure husband. I went back to work, but my focus was gone. The image was burned into my mind. Who was he? Why did she look so comfortable with him? That evening, when Chloe came home, I tried to act normal. "How was your day, honey?" I asked, my voice a little too cheerful. "Oh, same old," she said, pecking me on the cheek. She seemed distant, her mind elsewhere. Later, I casually brought up the gala. "Hey, I saw a picture from the event. Looked like fun. You looked gorgeous." She smiled, but it didn't quite reach her eyes. "Oh yeah, it was okay. A bit stuffy, actually." She didn't mention the man. She didn't mention anyone specific. She just gave a vague, dismissive answer. The knot in my stomach tightened. If it was nothing, why not mention him? Why not say, "Oh, that's just so-and-so, a new donor"? Her silence was louder than any confession. That night, I couldn't sleep. The image of them together replayed in my head like a horror movie. Every detail I had initially ignored now screamed at me. The way her head was tilted slightly towards his. The private little smile on her lips. It was a look I knew well, a look she used to give me. My mind started racing, connecting dots I hadn't even realized were there. The late nights, she claimed, were work meetings. The sudden, frequent girls' weekends, where her phone was conveniently off for hours. The way she'd started guarding her phone like it was a national secret. I felt a wave of nausea. Was I being a fool? Was our entire life a lie? I had to know for sure. The next day, I did something I never thought I'd do. I felt ashamed, like I was betraying her trust, but I had to know the truth. I waited until she was in the shower and I picked up her phone. My hands were shaking. I didn't even know her password anymore, she'd changed it recently. But I guessed, using our anniversary. It didn't work. I tried our kids' birthdays. Nothing. Finally, with a sinking heart, I tried the date of the gala. It opened. My blood ran cold. The first thing I saw was her message thread. His name was Alex. The messages, they were everything I feared and more. They weren't just flirty, they were filled with, "I miss yous," "I can't wait to see yous," and details of their secret meetings. They had been seeing each other for months. The gala wasn't their first encounter. It was just one of many. He called her my emerald, a reference to her dress. My stomach churned. The texts described moments they had stolen, lunches that were supposed to be with her friends, business trips that were actually romantic getaways. My perfect world didn't just shatter. It imploded. Every memory I cherished was now tainted. Every "I love you" she had ever said now felt like a lie. I sat there on the edge of our bed, her phone in my hand, feeling completely numb. The woman I had spent half my life with, the mother of my children, was a stranger. The photo wasn't the beginning of the end. It was just the first time I had opened my eyes to a truth that had been staring me in the face all along. When she came out of the shower, wrapped in a towel and humming a cheerful tune, she saw me. She saw the phone in my hand and the look on my face. The humming stopped. The color drained from her cheeks. She didn't have to ask what I'd found. She knew. And in that moment of silence, the unspoken truth hung between us, heavier and more destructive than any words could ever be. There was no going back. The happy couple in all our family photos was gone, replaced by the stark reality of that one single picture on social media. The confrontation was painful. It was a mess of tears, excuses, and blame. She tried to say it was a mistake, that it meant nothing, but the months of messages on her phone told a different story. It wasn't a slip-up. It was a double life. Facing this betrayal was the hardest thing I've ever had to do, but that photo, as painful as it was, gave me the one thing I needed most: the truth. It forced me to see who she really was, not the person I thought she was. The road since then has been tough. There's been a lot of healing, a lot of difficult conversations, especially for the kids. But in a strange way, I'm grateful. Grateful for that one picture that ripped the blindfold from my eyes. It allowed me to stop living a lie and start building a new, honest life for myself and my children. It's a reminder that sometimes the truth finds a way to reveal itself, even in the most unexpected places, like a simple photo on a social media feed. Thank you for listening to my story. If you've ever been through something similar, know that you're not alone and that finding the truth, no matter how painful, is the first step toward healing. If you found this story compelling, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who might need to hear it. Stay strong, and I'll see you in the next video.